to TubeTalk.
Thank you, Doug. Welcome back to you too.
But first of all, what has happened to your beard?
Wow, I've had quite a few comments over the lockdown about my beard and the growth, and both positive and negative. And so I think as we're moving out of the lockdown and the bars are open today, I'm probably going to shave it off next week. So I just thought, let's do something fun. And Sophie,
Hi.
who's in the background, came in and coloured my beard pink. So it's whoop whoop. So it's the pink week.
Okay.
Just for a bit of fun.
For a bit of fun.
But what do you think, Doug?
Yeah, I think it looks okay.
So we'll see if we get any favourable comments about it. If we get enough favourable comments, I'll keep it for next week.
Okay. Okay, well, it started off with last week, and Stardome ran a very good third.
Yeah, he did. So he needed his first up run, which is a little bit of a blowout, and you could see he was fitter, and he settled a lot closer, and he charged home really well for third. Paid $7.30 a place. Really good run. And he looks in for a really good campaign. The 1400 was short of his best, so he'll step up now to 1600, 1800 metres, be very, very competitive. He looks in for a really good campaign.
And we also had Rakik, who had a brave fourth.
Yeah, he's been really brave. So this preparation, he's been up a long time since October. That was his 11th run. Hasn't finished out of the top 5 many times at all. He's won over $100,000, had a couple of wins. And he ran fourth, he was handy, and he kept battling on, but he might just be coming to the end of his preparation. He just need to break, a little spell, put some speed back in his legs. I'm sure he'll come back next preparation and be really, really competitive, very good again. And he'll have one more run over 2,400 metres, the 29th of May, and then we'll give him a 6-week spell.
Now, before we move on to this week, we want to talk about the Piero filly.
We do want to talk about the Piero filly. So it's been good. We've had shares left in a few of the yearlings that we bought, but they've sold really well over the last few weeks, and we've got shares in 3 left. I want to talk about the Piero filly in particular because I think she is amazing value. She's a beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous athletic filly, and hopefully you can see her walking around here as I do this in front of us. And Piero, I think, is the only stallion in the Southern Hemisphere whose stud fee's increased this year, and he's gone from 88,000 to 137,500 as a service fee, which is remarkable. And it's because his progeny are so successful and they're doing so well. And this filly, she's got a half brother in Hong Kong who's won again and is approaching $1 million in stakes money. New Zealand $1 million that he's won. And her dam is a half sister to the Group 1 winner Sports, Group 2 winner Seeker, and the Group 3 winner Medal. So it's an amazing, amazing pedigree. If this filly gets black type, she's worth a fortune, and she's just so athletic. So have a good look at her, and if you're interested in having one of the last few shares involved in it, she's going to be racing in Melbourne, trained by Trent Busty, Natalie Young. Give me a call, let me know.
Now moving on to this week, we've got 2 runners at the Gold Coast on Friday, and the first one being Alward in race 4.
Yeah, our old warrior, who has been a wonderful, wonderful horse. Fresh up run over 1,300 metres, far too good, was really, really good. He's come back super. He's 1,400 metres this week. It's too short, but we just need to get a couple of runs under his belt to get him fit. He's drawn barrier 6 of 8. He'll probably get back. He'll be probably 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. He may well be at the back of the field. He will need a strong tempo to be competitive, but if the tempo is strong, he can get home well because he's the class horse of the field. So while the race isn't ideal for him, and he's going to be far better after it's been stepped up to further, if there's a strong tempo, the way he's come back up, don't be surprised if he's getting home well, but needs things in his favour this week.
And race 2, we have Man of Sin in race 9. Man of Sin race 9.
We do. Really, really exciting young staying horse. Won his maiden last start by 8 lengths. He steps up to 1,800 metres. He'll eat up all of that ground. He's got a nice midfield barrier draw. He should sit on midfield. Should be finishing off really strongly. It's a big, big jump in class for him. He's going from a maiden up to a open 3-year-old race. But the distance for him, his home track, all those things are very, very positive for him. He's, I think, 12 to 1, which I think is probably a little bit over the odds. I think he's a good bet at that, good each way bet, even though it is a strong field. His big key, though, is he needs 2 scratchings to make the field. I think he'll get them. Because he's a second emergency. I think he'll get them, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him run.
Okay, and now it brings us to bet of the week.
It's the exciting bet of the week. Should we talk about last week first?
Yeah.
So, Doug, last week you went through and you did your form and you found a couple of horses and you rejected them, and then you settled on Fiesta, 18 to 1. And how unlucky was she?
Very unlucky.
She was buried in the field, couldn't get out. We were watching it, weren't we? And when she got out, she flew home, and we were screaming, weren't we?
We were screaming in the lounge.
It got within a nose of winning. But fortunately, we had an each way bet on it, so we still made some money.
It was very good.
It was very good. It was very exciting. So you have been. I've had a number of people email saying you're sacked. Doug is the man. And you've got another long shot for us again that you've done study on again this week, haven't you?
A little bit of a risk. But for bet of the week, I picked Caesar at Brisbane on race 8 on Saturday.
Yeah, and you've picked him because, as we went through it, you liked the fact he's second up, that he's had a run under his belt. He's a Group 2 winner, and while his form is in and out, he's got good Queensland form. He's got Barrier 1, so he should get a really good run in transit and be that much fitter for his first up run. And you thought $34 was well over the odds. So another long shot and a few dollars on him, and I'm sure if he gets up, you will be getting a permanent role on Trackside TV.
Okay.
So well done. I'll be having a few dollars on him.
Sweet.
All right.
And
Thanks,
that
mate.
That
includes
bet of the week and TubeTalk.
For another week. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Raced away by now, 3 on Roughing It. Then came Lazaro Starry Beauties down the outside, but it's Man of Sin in front, 100 metres from the judge. And it's times and margins, please, sir, because Man of Sin romps in.